Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 45-minute Power Vinyasa Flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of different variations of pigeon pose. The message is about blessing the light. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 45-minute Power Vinyasa Flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of different variations of tree pose. The message is about the blessing of light. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. If you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we're gonna go ahead and press the start button for today's class all together right now. Then come with me. We're gonna come right down onto our mat into child's pose. So just let your knees go to the width of your mat. Let your big toes track towards each other. And then walk your arms out in front of your body. Now, if that is too much in any way, shape, or form, know that you could either rest your head upon a block, you could stack your fists and rest your forehead upon your fists. You can even lift your hips off your heels or have even perhaps a blanket between your hamstrings and your calves. But just begin with a little stop before we start. So let your eyes close down. Balasana, child's pose, a very grounding and stabilizing posture to begin our practice with today. And just know that at any time during the practice you want to return to this place, it is always, always an option. So just begin to bring the focus towards your breath. We're going to slow our breath down, letting that cadence be very smooth, stable, and steady. And then lift your hips and forehead up. Walk your hands right off your mat over to the right, drawing a beautiful line of energy on the left side of your body from your left pinky finger to your left pinky toe. Then lift back up, take a walk all the way over to the left, letting the right side of your body expand, heading your right sit bone towards your right heel. Seeing if you can expand those intercostal muscles in between your ribs on the right side. And then come back to the center. And right here, before we begin, Today's focus is on the blessing of light. A Celtic blessing states, "May the blessing of light be on you, light without and light within." So should that bring to mind something, perhaps it could be a wish or a prayer that you're interested in shedding a little more light upon, just let that single-minded intention be set. And then once you have that, walk right up into hands and knees posture where you have your hands beneath your shoulders. You're going to find a rounded back and a chin tucked for a little cat. And then an arch for a little cow. Tilt your tail up, stretch your neck, your throat chakra. And then do that again. Exhale, pull your navel into your spine. Inhale, soften and melt. So just like the waves of water, exhale, pull your chin towards your chest, round your back and tuck your chin. Inhale, soften, surrender your heart right through the gateway of your arms. A couple more times, exhale, round and hollow. Breathing mobility into your lower back. Just that spinal wave of movement. And let your breath continue to flow in and out through your nose. Then you're going to hold up as you neutralize your spine, stretching your right leg back, but you're going to lift it up as the left arm goes forward into bird dog. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. Inhale, stretch it long and strong. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. Inhale, stretch it long. Take the left thumb, turn it down, stretch the left arm back, bend the right leg. Maybe you catch it hand to foot. Now release the left hand down. Stretch the right leg all the way back so the ball of the foot lands, and stretch the heel back so you can really stretch that hamstring out, that calf muscle. But I want you to rock back and forth. So you're just going to go a couple inches back and forth. And then hold up on the back. Yeah, see if you can get a release in that calf muscle. And then you're going to lift the right leg up, cross it over the left. Drop your forearms down to the mat and circle your hips around. Just a small little circular motion. Moving some breath and some mobility right into the hips, and then reverse that direction. Now, right leg is behind the left. You've got your knees knocked. Walk your hands back. Rise up onto your knees. So this is quite awkward. Left leg is in front. Right hand, left wrist. Side bend. Stretch back up. Left hand, right wrist. Side bend up and over to the left. Now release that connection. Lace your hands together behind your body. Look up. Bend at the waist. Unravel it all. Come back to hands and knees. Round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, soften and melt. One more time. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale, soften and melt. Now, left leg's going to stretch back. Let the left pinky toe face down. Pull your ribs in, knit your belly in, and stretch the right arm. So you're looking for length. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, stretch it long, front to the back of the house. Exhale, contract. Inhale, expand. Now, right thumb goes down. Stretch the right arm back. Maybe bend the left leg. You might hold right here. If you could catch the hand and foot, so be it. Release the right hand down. Stretch the left leg super long. Let the left foot land, and you're going to go back to that rock, back and forth. So push the heel back behind your second and third toe. And then hold it back to find a release in that calf on the left side. Breathe. Now lift the left leg up. Cross it over the right so it goes all the way off your mat. Drop your forearms down and circle your hips around in one direction, and then reverse it. And then go ahead and you're going to slip the left knee behind the right. Now, if that doesn't serve you, no worries. Just unravel your legs or rise up on your knees and shins. This time, left hand, right wrist, bend left. Back to the center, right hand, left wrist, bend right. Release that connection. Lace your hands. Retract your shoulders. Look up. Release, bend at the waist. Unravel to come back to hands and knees. This time, shift shoulders over the wrists. Go chin, chest, belly. Land prone. Extend your arms out to a T. Bend the right leg. Bend the right arm. Propel yourself up and over onto the left hip as you stretch the right arm back and open your front body. Breathe. Maybe it's a Chapasana connection. Come back around prone. Stretch the right leg long. Right arm goes out directly from your shoulder. Left leg bends. Left tented finger pads come in. Propel yourself up and over onto the right hip. Left arm sweeps up and back. Breathe into this front body opening, maybe catching the hand to the foot. Coming back around, let your forearms come down for Sphinx pose. Feel the inner edges of your big toes go long, so it's the inside of your thighs. Let your heart lift up. Breathe in, stretch your neck, soften your face, especially the space around your eyes. Lower your chin down toward the mat. Do that again. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Now, take your finger pads off of the mat. Press into the tops of your feet. Push the finger pads down. Pull your chin to your chest. Shrug your shoulders. Then roll and wrap them up and around as you open the front body. Breathe. Beautiful. Lower down again. Let your finger pads maybe move in just a touch. Really push the pads of your fingers into the earth. Pull your chin in towards your chest. Shrug your shoulders right up to your ears. Then roll them around and down the back side to open the front body. Lower back down. Bring your hands by your ribs. Push back, child's pose. Right back where we began. From your child's pose, rise up, hands and knees. Take the right arm and reach it up and circle it back as you drop your hips back to your heels. Inhale, rise up. You can keep the right arm bent as it circles around, but connect your breath, opening up to this day. Inhale as you rise. Wrapping up 2024. Inhale, open up. Exhale, lower your hips back down. Shining that light from within and without. Exhale, in, up and back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, contract. 2 more circles. Breathe in, drop back. 1 more time. Inhale, open up and expand. Now the next time, hold up top. Sweep the right arm up. Even look up at the right thumb. Twist and dive underneath to twist your child's pose. Now you could stay right here, or you could extend the left leg up and back. Left arm behind the small of your back, maybe the top of the right thigh, or maybe catching a bent left leg. You come back around nice and slow, both forearms down, both knees and shins down. Round the back, tuck the chin for cat. Inhale, arch and look up for cow. Exhale, round and hollow for cat. Inhale, soften and melt. Now, walk your hands back, pick up your elbows, shift the shoulders over the wrists, bend your arms, go chin, chest, belly, and rise up. Maybe cobra, maybe it's up dog. Palms of hands, tops of feet, rock back, child's pose. Rise up, hands and knees, left arm lifts, circle around, drop your hips back. Inhale, circle up, exhale, lower. Breathe in, lift up. It's like rising up out of the water. Inhale, open up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, open up. So what vision do you have for the year to come? So I know for myself, it's hard not to reflect on the things that have gone on in 2024. And then it's always nice to kind of create a pathway, a stairway, a stairwell that leads in a new direction for a new year. It helps us create new beginnings. One more time, and then this time you're going to hold up top as you breathe in, maybe even shifting your gaze up to the left thumb. Sneak dive underneath to twist your child's pose. Tense your right finger pads to really give yourself an anchor. Maybe the right leg lifts, maybe the right arm comes behind your back, top of the left thigh, or maybe to a bent right leg. Release it slowly. Come around, forearms down. Round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, soften and melt. Now this time, tuck your toes under. Rock your hips back to your heels. Walk your hands right up your thighs. Lace your hands inside out. Round the back, tuck the chin. Rise up, hips off of heels. Soften your elbows. Lift up and over to the right. Should feel good, a nice lateral stretch. Beautiful. Back to the center, up and over to the left. Now on top, tee your arms and expand your heart. Lace your hands behind your back. Slide your index fingers long. Look up. Release as you bend at the waist. Hands and knees go chin, chest, belly, slither down. Let your heart come forward and through. Exhale up and back, cat pose. Inhale to cow. Now this time, stretch your right leg right off your mat over to the side. Walk your hands up the left thigh. Sweep your arms out and up. Slide your right hand down the right thigh, left arm up and over. Parigasana gate pose. As you rise up, slip your left hand in your back pocket. Sweep your right arm up. Breathe in as you arc up and back. Exhale, bend at the waist. Come back to hands and knees. Stretch the left leg long. Walk your hands back up the right thigh. Sweep your arms out and up. Parigasana gate pose. Left hand slides down. Right arm up and overhead. Right hand into back pocket. Left arm sweeps up. Lift up and back. Come back, hands and knees, chin, chest, belly, slither on down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, this time up and back, downward facing dog. So move through your dog in a way that serves you. If there's any nooks and crannies that could use a little more stretching, a little more breath, where you move by choice your breath into your body, maybe shifting your heels and pedaling through the feet. And then in your down dog, your right leg is going to cross over the left. Now, pop your left heel up, really bend your left knee, and walk your hands toward the left foot to the back of your mat. Come right into standing pigeon at the back of the house. Right leg's crossed over the left. Stand up, tree posture. Hands to heart center as you let the right sole of foot to left inner thigh. Sweep your arms out and up. Let your roots go deep and your leaves lift high. Now turn it into chair posture at the back of the mat. Both feet down, knees bend, toes light. Pull your hands to heart center. Wring it out and twist as the left upper arm comes to the outside of the right front thigh. Now switch the twist. Right upper arm to the outside of the left front thigh. Keep your toes light, hips low. Draw the right hip back. It wants to shift. Now stand all the way up. Breathe in. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. Breathe out. At the back of the mat, you're in a forward fold. Take a halfway lift. Heel toe your feet all the way to the width of your mat at the back of the mat, and then hang in ragdoll. Ignite a little shift and a little sway. So beginning today with the end in mind. Beginning the new year with your vision in mind. Take some time to write it down. Shake out anything that has not been serving you, any kind of habit, any kind of stinking thinking, any kind of anger or resentment. Letting it go, letting it spill right out from in between our ears, not carrying it forward, releasing it. Now, releasing is never as easy as we think. But first, make that choice, make that decision to choose freedom over pain. Now, let your head move back and forth. You can even release your arms. Use your finger pads, a yes, back and forth with that knowingness you are exactly where you belong today, walking out to a high plank with wide legs. Take a chaturanga, low push-up. Come back up, shift your heels right, left arm up and overhead. Come back around, optional push-up, wide-legged plank, lower down halfway. Come back up, heels left, right arm up and over. Come back around, drop your knees, big toes together, child's pose. Inhale, rise up, chin, chest, belly, slither your heart through. Let the heart lift. Exhale, take your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Let your left leg cross over your right. So pop the right heel up, bend the right leg, walk your hands back toward the right foot. Now you're at the back of your mat, and you're going to knit your belly in, stable and steady, standing pigeon. Turn it into tree. You can carry the sole of the left foot up, balancing on the right leg, hands to heart center. Rise your leaves up. Shine that light from the inside out. Then go ahead and sit into Utkatasana chair pose. Pull your hands back to heart center. Wring it out, right upper arm on the outside of the left front thigh. Now switch it up. Left upper arm outside the right front thigh. Release and fold over your legs. Take a halfway lift. This time, walk back out to down dog, but lift your right leg up. Roll open at the hip. Pull the knee right up the center line. Step it up for high lunge. Come on up, breathe in. Now, from your high lunge, shift into standing L shape at the top of your mat. Kiss your left kneecap, sit into Utkatasana chair. Pull your hands together at the center of your heart. Left upper arm outside the right front thigh. Pull the left heel in as you look down at the right big toe. Stretch the left leg back, twisted crescent. Now listen up, keep super low. Turn it in to a wide-legged fold. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Now rise up, stand tall. Breathe in. Tee your arms standing. Breathe out. Lace your hands behind your back. Retract your shoulders. Look up. Soften your knees. Bend at the waist. Cascade down and fold. Let your shoulders rinse overhead. Release that connection. Front of the house. Come back to down dog. Shift from your dog to high plank asana. Option to go knees, go chin, chest, belly, or lower from plank. Let the heart lift. Breathe in. Exhale, up and back. Breathe out, down dog. Let your left leg lift. Roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, one time. Step it up, high lunge. Sweep your arms out and up, crescent. Now from your crescent, shift forward, L shape. Right seam of your inner thigh lifts. Kiss your right kneecap. Set it next to your left foot. Chair posture, arms rise. Hands to heart center. Wring it out. Right upper arm outside the left front thigh. Now look down at the left big toe. Pull the left heel in. Stretch your left leg back. Set it down. Turns it into twisted crescent. Stay low. Wide-legged fold. Rise up for that wide-legged stance. Tee your arms, expand your heart. Lace your hands behind your back, slide them down the back side. Retract your shoulders, look up. Soften the knees, bend and cascade down. Pasardopadottanasana with a little rinse of your shoulders. Release it slowly, pivot to the front of the house, step back, down dog. Shift high plank, lower down. Inhale, Vinyasa Flow. Rise up, breathe in. Exhale, up and back, down dog. Beautiful. Now, right leg lifts again. Roll open at the hip. Knee to nose one time. Step it up. High crescent lunge. Breathe in. Breathe out, L shape. Float up. Exhale, knee to nose. Sit it into chair. Posture. Hands to the center of your heart. Wring it out and twist. Left upper arm outside the right front thigh. Look down at the right big toe. Left heel comes in. Stretch it up and back. Twisted crescent. This time, up and around second warrior. There you go. Stargazer. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. Warrior two, back of the house. Flip the left palm for peace. Now, super slowly pivot around, peace at the front of the house. Flip the right palm, peace. Windmill your hands down. Vinyasa flow. Kick it up, take it out. Use your knees, use your forearms, whatever serves you best. We're going to get rid of those things this year that serve us no longer. Nobody said that was an easy proposition. It's kind of like the cocoon when the caterpillar turns into a butterfly. Busting out of that cocoon is not easy. He's isolated in there. It's dark, it's warm, it's safe. And he's got to shed that layer to radically transform the being and rid the outside old shell. No difference with us. Left leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Exhale, left knee to nose. Step it up. Rise up. Breathe in. Begin with the end in mind. Breathe out, L shape. Lift up. Exhale, right knee into the nose. Set the right foot next to the left. Chair pose. Pull your hands to heart center. Wring it out. Right upper arm outside the left front thigh. Look down at the left big toe. Pull the right heel in. Stretch the right leg back. Let it land. Twisted crescent. Maybe you want to expand your wings, opening up. Up and around, second warrior. Why do we resist change so much? Turn to the side, stargazer. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. I think we equate familiarity with safety. Second warrior, back of the house. Flip the right palm for peace. When freedom is really found in the transformation, pivot back to the front. Flip the left palm, peaceful at the front of the mat. Let it go, let it flow. Choose to believe in action over excuses. Lower down. Scoop your heart through the gateway of your arms. Breathe in, look up, soften your face. Exhale, up and back, down dog. Now, in your down dog, cross your right leg over your left. Walk your hands back to your feet. Back to standing pigeon at the back of the house. Stand tall, tree posture. Hands to heart center. Levitate your arms up. Even look up. Beautiful. Now this time, sweep your right leg back. Bend your left leg. Spirit dive. Now walk out, three-legged dog, roll open at the hip. Stay or flip inside out for wild thing. Bring it around, weave the right knee underneath, shoot it out, fallen triangle. Kiss your right kneecap, step it up, high lunge. Courage over fear, L shape. Exhale, left knee into the nose, set it next to the right. Chair pose, hands to heart center. Wring it out and twist. Look down at the right big toe, left heel comes in, step it back. Up and around, second warrior. Stargazer. Look up. Things are looking up. Second warrior, back of the house. Left palm flips, peace. Peace at the front of the house, nice and slow. Flip the right palm, reverse. Windmill your hands down. Move your body through vinyasa or take it out. You choose, you decide. Choose possibility over doubt. Left leg crosses over the right, in down dog. Walk your hands back. This is not an easy posture, right? You gotta steady your gaze, stabilize. Open up the left hip through the hip joint, not the knee. Rise up. You can even carry that left foot into Vrikshasana, tree posture. Get grounded and rooted in stability, in decisiveness. Elevate your arms up, even look up, beginning with the end in mind. Kick that left leg back. Let your wings fly alongside your body as you bust out of that cocoon. Walk out, three-legged down dog. Roll open at the hip, left leg is lifted, stay. Or flip inside out for wild thing. Bring it around, weave that left knee underneath, shoot it out, fallen triangle. Bring it back around, kiss your left kneecap. You've got this. You are so much stronger than you think. Rise up, crescent lunge. You got it. Float up, balance on the left leg, L shape. Kiss your right kneecap. Set it next to the left, chair pose. Hands to heart center, wring it out and twist. Right upper arm outside the left front thigh. Look down at the left big toe, pull the right heel in, stretch it back, twisted crescent. Up and around, slow you go, second warrior. Stargazer, heels in, toes out, gaze up. Second warrior, back of the house. Flip the right palm for peace. Find a little more peace. Front of the house. Left palm flips. Reverse. Windmill your hands down. Take your body through vinyasa. Exhaling up and back. Down dog. Pop your heels up, drop your knees down, big toes together, rock back, child's pose. Lift your head up, bring your thighs together, sweep your wings back, embryo pose. So just a little thank God asana. Keeping that heart filled with gratitude as we begin with a vision, beginning with the end in mind, making the changes that you know you need to make in the year to come, the habits you need to break, the things you're hanging on to that are holding you back. How do we release those things? Change is one of the most important ways of finding transformation. Change doesn't happen without movement. Rise up, right knee, right wrist, pigeon pose, and ooey gooey pigeon. Go ahead and walk your upper body down. It seems like we live on the edge of uncertainty. And a lot of that uncertainty gets stored in our hips. Let the left leg stretch back. It's not about leaping to the finish line. It's about beginning, starting with just one single step. You don't have to see the whole staircase. One single step, one single movement in the direction, the path that you want to go. Now, if you want more, you could dive the left arm under, right arm up and back, maybe capturing the big toe of the right foot with the right hand. Now, come back around if you've twisted, and then go ahead and find pigeon on the opposite side. So if that means coming back to down dog, so be it. You're going to take left knee, left wrist, left heel, top of the right thigh bone, and go ahead and stretch down. Yeah, so in a ooey gooey pigeon, you're really letting this left hip open up. But if it's too much in any way, shape, or form, keep the hip lifted. Perhaps you put a block or some sort of prop underneath that left hip, but make that choice. Just choose to believe in action over excuses, in courage over fear, and in possibility over doubt. If you want more, you can dive the left arm. Dive the right arm under. Left arm lifts as you wrap it around the back side. Just an option. Come back around. Now we're going to roll over onto our left hip. Just sneak your left shoulder under and flip yourself right over onto your back. If I had a spatula, I would help assist the flip. Now find happy baby. So let your thighs go wider than your ribs. Let the soles of your feet visualize pushing the ceiling up as the ceiling is coming down. And then maybe shift right and left. Creating with your pen, writing your vision for the year to come. Maybe taking time and doing that. Reflecting on what things you could change in your life, what habits you could break that are not serving you, what things you could let go of that are no longer needed, that are possibly holding you back. Release that happy baby of yours. Stretch the left leg long. Hug the right shin and just wrap a hug across. Rotating at the waist, bringing out in that twist any impurities, any energy that's stuck, any resentment, any anger. Hurting people, hurt people. Left leg in, right leg long. Twist it over. Just keep those people that do those things in your heart and in your prayers. And choose that freedom over pain. Levitate your body out into our final resting posture where you lay your entire self down, giving yourself full and complete permission to rest. Now I invite you to stay right here. Maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. You could turn the video off. I know we will reconnect again. Or you could come with me, just bringing movement back to your fingers and your toes, letting your hands move around your wrists, your feet, right around your ankles. And then making that shift over onto your right side, using your right arm as a pillow. And then go ahead and assist yourself, bring yourself back up into this day, bringing your hands beneath the caps of your knees, rotating a circular motion, just letting you create that anchor of being grounded and rooted and stable no matter what goes on. May the blessing of light be on you. Light without and light within. Finding ways to create that best version of yourself. Reverse that direction, travel around. Your tailbone is anchoring right to the earth. You're getting stable in that root chakra, that Mula Bandha. Rotate around. Now hold up in the center. Sweep your Surya Hasta sun hands out to the side. Carry up the gifts, the graces, the blessings you've been given. Seal them into your heart with your purpose. Let it bring peace and love and joy in that vision of clarity, beginning with the end in mind as you practice shining your light ever so bright. Now let's look up and finish off with one Om to Home. Sip your breath in. Home. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.